Salut everyone, c'est moi, Elizabeth. Good morning, happy Friday, and it looks like Amberlynn has stuck to the schedule she set out for herself so far. We did get our Wednesday weigh-in on Wednesday, and it looks like she has given us a new video. What I ate today, 60 pounds down, because she did say she was going to be uploading Friday and I think also Monday. So she's going back to that Monday, Wednesday, Friday posting schedule. This video came up in my notifications and it showed about 20 minutes ago, so I'm just now getting to it. So, I think this is the video that she hinted at in her Wednesday weigh-in where she was going to be telling us about what she ate. So, because it says what I ate today, 60 pounds down, this might be the video that she did where she was on track, and then it's probably not going to cover when she was off track, is my guess, but I'm not sure. But I guess we'll find out. So let's see what Amber has to say about what she ate.
Hey guys, so I figured for today's video I would do a what I ate today video. As you guys know, I am losing weight. I am down about 60 pounds now, which is super exciting.
You're still close to that number though. Even after this video is going live, you're still close to that number.
But overall, I am striving for better health, and no matter how hard some days are, no matter how hard I want to give up, if I binge or
her makeup looks nice today.
I will never give up because this is really important to me.
Well, you can't give up, hon. You can't afford to.
A little information based on how I eat. So I'm not like the healthiest eater. I have drastically changed my diet though versus compared to how it used to be. So I actually do not count calories. I don't count carbs. I don't count fat. I don't count anything. The only thing that I partially pay attention to is sodium. Normally on a day where I'm been...
Wait, so how are you tracking your meals then? All you're tracking is the sodium? That's it? You're not tracking the calories, carbs, nothing? Just the sodium? Okay, I don't know how well that would actually work. I mean, I use my Fitness Pal to track my calories. That is what I focus on. That's what makes the most sense to me. I mean, if tracking the sodium makes the most sense to you, I guess that's an okay tactic. I just don't understand how that would work because I mean, I don't know everything there is to know about food, so I can't really speak on exactly how much sodium is in any given item. I mean, if you're focusing on eating whole foods, then yeah, I could kind of see how you wouldn't really need to track your calories there, I suppose. But unfortunately, sweetie, we all know how much you actually eat when it comes to whole foods. So much of your meals tend to be processed, TV dinners, and the like. So, uh, um, I'm really, I'm really confused. I don't know what to think about that. And in a previous video, I had mentioned that I thought that based on the things that she had purchased from the grocery store that she showed in her haul, I was wondering if she was possibly going back to the weight loss doctor's diet that he had given her, where one of her meals was to be like a lean cuisine or something like that. So I thought maybe she was going back to that kind of eating schedule, but okay, so you're just tracking sodium. All right. And how's that working out for you, hun?
Or overeating. I easily eat about 6,000 milligrams of sodium without even thinking about it. You know,
that's because most of your meals are processed
too much because I'm eating drastically less than I used to. That automatic and naturally, it's just going to be a lot less sodium than the days where I have binged or overate. So the reason why I don't count calories or anything like that is because it is a complete trigger for me. It makes me obsess over numbers, and when I start obsessing over numbers, I'm done. I'm nope. Something in my brain just does not correlate together.
I guess I can understand that.
I actually lose the most weight when I do intuitive eating. I know a lot of people don't believe in that. It's fine. I think it's just
intuitive eating, and this is just going off of my understanding. Intuitive eating is where you can basically tell by sight how much you're eating and what you're eating, and you listen to the cues provided to you by your body, that your body's telling you, hey, I'm hungry, or hey, I need sustenance, I need hydration, and you listen to your body's cues. But when you're overweight, obese, morbidly obese, I'm sure if you fall within any of those ranges, because I'm sure I'm one of them, you don't know how to intuitively eat because you've already gone beyond that. I mean, I would eat when I was bored. I would eat when I was emotional. I would eat when I was depressed. I would eat just because I thought I was hungry, and I actually really wasn't hungry. I was just, for whatever reason, I just felt like I was hungry. It's like, it's this weird thing where I don't believe that you know how to intuitively eat, hon. I mean, maybe this is something that could come to you as you continue on your weight loss journey and continue to lose weight and continue to, watch how you eat, what you eat, why you eat, when you eat, just kind of pay attention to that, be mindful. But intuitively, no. I mean, I know I weigh way less than Amberlynn does. I know I'm not as overweight as she is. I am classified as obese. I don't have a frickin' clue how to intuitively eat. If I were to listen to every single cue my body gave me about eating, I would be practically eating like I was before I even got started on this whole journey of trying to lose weight and to get fit and to be healthy. And those are habits that I need to break. And I'm pretty sure they're habits that you need to break. So I just... I mean, if you're doing it to a point where, okay, intuitive eating, and you're doing it just for, I don't know, your meals. So you're just eating breakfast, lunch, dinner, and maybe a snack. Okay, maybe that'll work. I don't know. I just don't. Given her past history, given how easily it seems to be that she can be triggered to binge, to overeat, that something happens and it just seems to push her over the edge and she just has to overeat, I don't know that intuitive eating is the right route to go. I don't know, hon.
Because I have counted calories for so long and it just never worked because it's always me obsessing. So triggering, so restrictive. And I know
get that.
Obviously, you need to restrict to lose weight.
But I think what you also need to do is focus on eating whole foods.
That's the science.
Whole ingredients, not processed
calories
food.
For so long in the past and measuring my food and weighing my food, I'm pretty good at being able to be like, okay, this is a normal, decent size versus, okay, that's how much I used to eat. Yikes. Just do what works for you.
It can be eye-opening.
Everyone. There are so many different ways of losing weight. Just find one
you're right.
that mentally makes
But essentially it comes down to eat less calories.
Definitely find one that works because if you're on a weight loss journey, the goal is to lose weight and to feel better and to be happier. So today I will be eating intuitively. You're going to see everything that I eat. Again, disclaimer, not the healthiest person, but this is drastically better compared to how I used to eat. And it's just what's working for me right now. So every single morning.
Okay, so this is your smoothie that you showed us before.
Before I do anything, I'll have a water and a smoothie. In my smoothie, I put Chobani Greek yogurt. I use about a serving of this. I have frozen fruit with it.
Frozen fruit, yeah.
Today, I'm going to be using triple berry blend, which is blackberries, blueberries, and raspberries. And then I put spinach in it.
I've never had spinach in a smoothie.
I don't even taste the spinach in the smoothie. I know spinach is very, very good for you, So if you guys don't like spinach or you do, put it in your smoothie and you won't even taste it. Like,
I
I
may have to try
promise.
that. When I found out I was anemic, that was something that I started eating more of. Was instead of getting lettuce, I would get spinach. Oh, yum! Blackberries, raspberries. Oh, looks so good. Putting in the spinach. All right, and the yogurt. I don't get what the deal is with the yogurt. Probiotics, whatever, but I don't know. I've heard some reactors say that you're not really getting that much in the way of probiotics from that yogurt, but I don't know. You could maybe try some almond milk. I've done smoothies with almond milk before. That turned out really good. Ooh, that looks even better than the last one. That actually looks like a berry color. That does look good.
Ta-da! I mean, this takes 1.5 minutes to make. And it's super filling, it lasts a long time, and I love it.
All right, well, keep it up. What's this? Okay, you went out to... Oh, so is this the went out to eat that you were referencing in your weigh-in video? Oh, Becky, you look so happy. I like to see smiling Becky. Drinking water. All right, good for you.
So at Ruby Tuesday, I got the New Orleans seafood, which is tilapia with a cream sauce.
Is that zucchini?
And shrimp. It's actually very low calorie. It's 320. Like I said, I don't count calories, but I do look at them because I don't want to get anything that's like 1,000. And then I got broccoli and zucchini, and honestly, this was so filling and so delicious.
It looks good. I'll be honest.
So
that
I
looks
want
really
to share
good.
with you guys what I ate for my last meal, but I'm going to do that at the end of this clip because I want to talk about some stuff with you guys. So just hold on. Okay, so I did take a nap earlier. It's been a long day. Things
Are you
just
prepping
keep,
us for the binge?
Happening in my life. I feel like I live 2 lives, honestly. A YouTube life and then a real life. But anyways, that's a whole other story all in itself. So I wanted to talk about what I ate today, kind of like how I'm feeling, if that was the right type of food I wanted to eat. I just feel like I need to go more in depth instead of just doing like a what I ate today without actually sitting down, processing it, seeing if I regret anything I chose today, if I could have done anything different or better. I like to do that because it's important that I continue making small changes in the right direction. So my first meal.
All right, I'm just going to stop her there before she gets into it. I can respect that. Okay, looking at what you ate, how it made you feel, do you feel like you made some good choices? Do you not feel like you made some good choices? Reflect. I agree with this concept of reflecting, of and again, I think this may fall under that same category of mindfulness, of exploring mindfulness while you consume your food, what you chose to eat, and when you ate it, how'd you feel afterwards. That could be something very good for her to do, is to reflect on what she ate. Maybe that'll help to keep pushing her in the right direction. I still really think that this is something that she should really be sharing with a therapist or a counselor. That impartial third party who she could be talking to and sharing this with, getting everything that's in her head out into the open so that it doesn't come out, for one thing, on YouTube or on Snapchat or Instagram or wherever, and you catch all kind of hate and flack and the like. But just an opportunity to share with someone else and continue to make goals, come up with strategies, and keep moving forward. I think she has some good ideas. Not sure how well they're going to work out for her, but I think she's got some good ideas. I just really think that she needs that next step of talking to that impartial third party, to a counselor, to a therapist, to a psychologist, whatever she has available in her area. I really think she needs someone other than Becky, other than YouTube, other than Snapchat or Instagram, social media is not where you need to go to get psychological validation, I guess. Because it seems like too often this is where she comes to get validation. She wants her audience to validate everything that she does and what she says and how she does it, and she wants us to be okay with it. And the one that you should really be sharing this with is a therapist. But let's go.
Being the smoothie, absolutely amazing. I couldn't have done anything else. I thoroughly enjoy those smoothies. I know a lot of people are like, Amberlynn doesn't really like the smoothie, because I did like a taste test moment. No, I love the smoothies. They keep me full for long. Like I said, they take a while to drink. I usually do it while I'm doing my makeup or just getting ready for the day or writing. Doesn't matter. It probably takes me about 45 minutes to drink the whole thing.
All right.
Because it's kind of like a drink. Like, you don't just sit there and chug stuff. And then for my lunch, normally when I go to Ruby Tuesday, I always get the salad bar. And a lot of people think, oh, salad's so healthy. Depends on what you put on it. Majority of the time,
Absolutely.
a lot of people don't make their salad too healthy. And I'm one of those
Guilty.
people, I put a ton of ranch. I love ranch.
Guilty.
Ranch is one of the most
That's why I
unhealthiest
avoid the
dressings
salad bar
out
now.
there. And I like to put egg on my salads and croutons and chickpeas and just like a ton of stuff. And easily my
all
salad
the extra stuff
is up most to 1,000 calories.
Yep.
So I did, nope, not doing the salad. And we always get an appetizer at Ruby Tuesday. Didn't get one, so I'm glad. And then usually for my meal, I don't choose as healthy. I normally always get broccoli there because I have some weird fascination with Ruby Tuesday broccoli. It is the best broccoli I have ever had at any restaurant. I've had their grilled zucchini one other time, and I want to tell you guys, it is so good. So the fact that I got double veggies and they were very low calorie and they were super healthy, I'm very proud of myself for that decision.
I'm happy for you for making that choice. Good on you.
And I never paid attention to the calories or anything like that. And when you eat it, it tastes so like not good for you. It tastes very like fattening and like there's a ton of calories. But honestly, there's not. This is the first time I've actually paid attention to that. So I feel like my choice at Ruby Tuesday was amazing. I was able to leave the place satisfied and not guilty. Usually I'll leave a restaurant
I'm good with it.
like crap. So
I don't think you should be eating out really, but I'm good with what you chose.
I always like to have sandwiches at the end of the night. To me, they fill me up, especially because the protein from the meat and then the bread, because the bread that I get is usually a very like hefty bread. It's not like that super low calorie bread. I think it's like Sara Lee, that's like 45 calories. That never fills me up for some reason. So I get the bread that is a little bit more calories because literally it is more healthier. Sometimes it's crazy how the things that are like a little bit more calories is usually a little bit more healthier. So
I think it all depends on how it's made.
2 sandwiches, I like to make 4 half sandwiches. So what I normally do with that is I just add the smallest, thinnest layer of mayonnaise always. And then I have
But it comes out to 2 sandwiches.
Lunch meat.
Basically.
And I never have bacon, but this time like I was just feeling really hungry and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have some bacon as like a little crunch. So I went to open my lunch meat, which I just bought like literally 3 days ago. And I hadn't opened it or anything. And as I opened it, it smelled so gross. So gross. I was like,
was it expired?
Maybe it's just my nostrils are playing a trick on me because I've never had this brand before. I looked at the date and it was expired.
Yeah, you gotta watch some expiration dates. I learned that the hard way too, sweetie.
I always look at expiration dates. But I trusted this because usually lunch meats are very long lasting for the most part. So I was like,
not in my experience.
I don't need to look at the expiration date. This just goes to show that I should probably start doing that when it comes to lunch meat. So thankfully,
with a lot of things,
I had rotisserie chicken left over from the night prior. I was able to warm that up and use that for my lunch meat, which honestly was super good. So what I would have changed about this meal, I am leaving this meal with some regret. I feel like that's something that I need to really focus on per each meal. Did I leave the meal satisfied, happy, proud, or do I feel regret, guilty, shame? Those are all things that I need to pay attention to every single time I eat something. So the things that I wish I would have done differently. I wish I would have only made 3 halves, and I wish I would not have put bacon. So that would have drastically lower the calories, I wouldn't have had the guilt. In return, I would have ate less chicken. Is it the most
Okay.
unhealthy meal? Probably not. But it's still like not up to par for me. And I feel like when I have the lunch meat, like I don't use the bacon. Another thing I wish I could have changed about today is I wish I would have upped my water intake. The only time I've had water today has been at the restaurant, and I had 1.5 glasses of water. And I could definitely tell because I am having some fluid retention, which is not good. Like I can tell I'm retaining water, like in my hands, my feet, my legs, even my face. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this, what I ate
Wow.
in a day. It is very different than the ones I used to do because I literally just showed you what I ate and that was that. But I want to focus more on what I'm eating and not actually just like, oh yeah, I'm eating this. I want to like dive into it. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this
Okay.
video and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
Yeah. Okay. Um, all right. I am not 100% sure how I feel about the log she's keeping. I don't I don't I, I don't know. At the beginning, it sounded like it might be a good idea. How did I feel? Do I feel regret? Do I feel good? Would I make what changes would I have made? Um, how could I have possibly, made a better choice, or, or was this a good choice? Um, in the beginning, it sounded like that might be a good technique to maybe do. Because, by doing so, maybe she could find out what possibly could trigger her. I mean, to potentially overeat. Um, what might be foods that she'll want to avoid? What might be foods she'll want to continue? New discoveries she has made, new recipes. I mean, it sounded like it was a good idea at first. When we got to the end of the video, I don't know. Because now I'm left with this sense of dread that she's obsessing again. I don't know. I feel like she's stressing and obsessing over her logs. How I felt. Did I feel proud? Did I feel regret? Did I feel happy? I mean, oh, I I don't know. I saw this as being a good thing, and now I'm seeing it as a bad thing. And I say that because of how she was talking at the end, because it just seems like this is going to be something she's going to be obsessing over. And when she gets to obsessing over something, then she gets overwhelmed. Then she gets even further triggered. Then she goes on possibly on a binge fast. And then she really feels regret. And it's like the cycle will start all over again. It's like, okay, I she needs to talk to somebody. I cannot get off of that concept. She needs to talk to someone. She needs to be sharing this with someone. Doing it on her own, she's going to crash and burn. It's going to happen again. She's going to crash and burn. Every time you get a small smidgen of hope, she says or does something that completely dashes that hope to pieces. And she does it to herself. I mentioned this in my other video about her weigh-in, that I think she's a self-sabotager. She sabotages herself all the time. She'll start off with something that could very well be a very good strategy or a good technique, something that could really work. But then something happens and it turns into an obsession, or it turns into a further trigger to lead to something else that's going to end very badly for her. She sabotages herself. She seriously needs somebody to get everything that's in her head out into the open, a sounding board to vent, to share, to, here's what I charted today. What do you think? Can we talk about it? Can we come up with some strategies? Girl, you either need a therapist or you need to go to some kind of a support group. You need some way to sound off on what's going on in your head. Because the more that you keep it to yourself, whether you're putting it in your little book, whether you're sharing it with your audience on YouTube, it's not good, it's not good enough, or it's the wrong technique to be using. You need to seek professional help or a support group. You need to seek out Overeaters Anonymous, or you need to seek out a therapist. I don't think I'm ever going to stop recommending that, because I feel like every time she tries to come up with some new strategy, some new goal, it would be so much more effective if you would talk to somebody and get things out where they need to be, not out on social media. You need someone else to talk to, hun. I'm never going to stop saying it. You need someone else to talk to. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for me in this video. Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. If you enjoy my videos, if you enjoy my content, my reactions, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like to follow me on social media, my links for Instagram and Twitter will be down in the description box below. Thanks again so much for watching. Again, really, really appreciate you guys. Can't wait to see you next time. I'll be in tow.